Hello and welcome to SAT Math Prep with Rahul. My name is Rahul Paul, and today we are going to discuss the second video on the application of exponents. In the previous video, we have explained a couple of questions, and today we are going to explain some more questions on exponents. So here's the first question. As you can see in your screen, simplify x to the power of L plus m times x to the power of m plus n times x to the power of n plus p over x to the power of L times x to the power of m times x to the power of p whole square. So in order to start the application, in the numerator section, as you can see, all the exponential expression that we can see over here have the same basis. Okay, if you take this entire exponent as a single exponent, this one as a single exponent, this one as a single exponent, you will see that they all have the same basis, which means that we are going to apply the product rule. So the product rule says that if they have the same basis, you have to add all the exponents. So it will be L plus m plus m plus n plus, please make a correction here. I'm sorry for this. The correction will be, it will be n plus L, not p. Okay, so please make this correction here. Yeah, so it will be plus n plus L, and the same correction is here as well. It will be x to the power of n. Okay, I missed that n over here. Okay, so now what we are going to do is, it will be x to the power of L plus m plus m plus n plus n plus L, and in the bottom it will be x to the power of L plus m plus n whole to the power of 2. So that is the first step. I hope it's clear to you. In the first step, what we have done, we saw that the bases are same. So we added all the exponent. In the bottom also, we saw the bases are same. We added all the exponent and overall whole to the power 2. So now next step. Now in the next step, we are going to add all of this. So when you add all of this, you can see that there is an L, there is an L, which means there is 2L plus there is an M, there is an M, which means there is 2M plus there is an N, there is an N, which means there is 2N. Now in the bottom, since it is any particular exponential expression powered with another exponent, so we will apply power rule here, and by power rule what we do is we multiply the exponents. So we will consider this as a total single exponent. This is one single exponent getting multiplied with another exponent, which means that it will be x to the power of 2 times L plus m plus n, right? So now the next step, I'll do it over here. So next step will be, now just like in the denominator, we can make the numerator the same. We can write x to the power of 2 times L plus m plus n, and here also let's keep the same, 2 times L plus m plus n. Now what you can see is both the numerator and the denominator have the exact same thing. The numerator is also x to the power of 2 times of L plus m plus n. Denominator is also x to the power of 2 times of L plus m plus n, meaning both are the same, so they will get eliminated. Ultimately the result shall be 1. So the answer to this particular question is 1. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, next we are going to solve another question. So here is the second question, which says simplify x to the power of a over x to the power of b whole to the power of a plus b, x to the power of b over x to the power of c whole to the power of b plus c, x to the power of c over x to the power of a whole to the power of c plus a. Now we have to simplify this particular thing. So initially, as we can see here, the value of the base is the same. The operation is a division process, which is a clear conclusion that we will apply quotient rule over here. And by quotient rule, what do? We will subtract the exponent at the denominator from the exponent at the numerator. So what we can write over here is x to the power of a minus b whole to the power of a plus b times. Now same thing goes for this one as well, x to the power of b minus c whole to the power of b plus c. And for this one also same thing, x to the power of c minus a whole to the power of c plus a. Okay, for those who are not getting how this is done, what is quotient rule and everything, I will request you to watch all the videos from the beginning. It should be in a systematic process so that you don't have any kind of confusion or any kind of doubts as to what I'm doing and why I'm doing. So now, as you can see, an exponential expression is powered by another exponent, which means that we have to multiply the exponents, and this happens with all the cases. So it will be x raised to the power of a minus b times of a plus b times x raised to the power b minus c times of b plus c and x raised to the power c minus a times of c plus a. This is the next step, right? We have multiplied all of it. Now, I'm pretty sure you might have heard about this formula, and if you have not, please note this formula. It says a plus b times a minus b gives you a square minus b square. If you are not getting how this formula is coming, simply just multiply this two, you will end up getting this one. So if I apply this formula here, so what am I getting? It's x raised to the power of a square minus b square times x raised to the power of b square minus c square times x raised to the power of c square minus a square. The same logic I have written for all these three. Now again we are coming to that place where all the bases are same and we are operating a multiplication, which means the exponents shall be added by the product rule. So we will be getting x raised to the power of a square minus b square added with b square minus c square added with c square minus a square. Now in the next step, when we open up all the brackets, we can write x to the power of a square with this minus a square plus b square with this minus b square plus c square with this minus c square. So ultimately we can see that the x gets a power of 0, and anything to the power of 0 as per the zero exponent rule is 1. So the answer to this question is also 1. Okay, so these two problems today we have discussed in this video. I hope both of these problems were clear to you. In the next video we are going to discuss some problems from rational exponents also. Rational exponents meaning where the exponents are in the form of fractions. Okay, we are going to discuss some problems from there as well. Okay, so if you have liked the video, don't forget to follow us for more other videos. Every single video will be in a systematic manner, will be in details. It will be explained where you will get the idea about how to solve this kind of questions. Okay, I'll see you again. Take care and have a nice day.